So welcome to the class, and in this session we'll be moving ahead from where we had left in the last one. In the last session we did how to create a data, how to create data frame by strings, by dictionaries, and we also checked how to load the data and get and print them or get the output. Then we went through the codings, how to load the CSV file. Okay, and in CSV files we the structure and everything is same in Excel or CSV file. Okay, so whatever application, whatever settings we are doing, like a column header or making the your own header, or okay, getting header 5, this all can be done in CSV as well, or in Excel. Both, it will work in both of them. Okay, and in today we will be loading the Excel file, and we will be seeing a multiple tab Excel file, and we'll be checking the how to know that there are single tab or multiple tabs, and how to load a particular tab data. We have Excel file. This we have 3 sheets here, means 3 tabs are there. Okay, and first of all we will try to check that is there any. First let's load this file. Okay, saved here, and let's go to this here, and in this let df4, it's my variable, equals to pd dot, you'll get the control space, and you'll get the intelligence, and it tells me read Excel. So I'll just press tab and will fill my rest of the codes. Okay, and then just start the parenthesis, and with a single quote just write, paste the location name and /, and just take the file name and put it here. Okay, now we have this, and now let's let's print this first. df4.
Good.
And right. So there is a line, there's an issue with this coding. It won't be read underscore XLS. It should be Excel file. You can see here, and let me run it once again. It's telling the same error. What's happening? So it's fine. XLS, it should work. So there was a small issue. One of the packages was not installed, so I just installed it in the PyCharm, and we have this file. So we have just we can also write, if we want to load the data directly into it, then we can just write read underscore Excel and just print that variable which stores your data frame. Just right click and run, and it will pull your data. It will so we have our data here. So this file contains multiple tabs. You can see multiple sheets, I should say. It will pull the first sheet data only. Okay, so a question arises here that if we have multiple tabs, then how we will know, and how we can know that a sheet has a multiple sheets, sorry, a file has a multiple sheets or tabs. So there's a way how we can do this. Let's comment this and write df5 equals to, we can do that, pd dot excel file let's start double quote, and let's take the entire file name from here and paste it. Oh, sorry, I just paste it and paste it here. Okay, so excel file this, and now we have to write same, it's pf5 dot sheets name, press tab, you'll get this name and just run it, and you will get the name of the 3 sheets which are in your file, that is sales report dot xlsx. We have orders, returns and users. Let's cross check with this. We have 3 tabs here. Okay, and if we add more one sheet 1 and I save this file, let's go here and rerun it. This time we should get 4 tabs name. Yes, we have with sheet 1. Okay, so this is how you can identify the how many sheets or how many tabs are there in the file. Now the next question arises that how we can load a particular sheet data, because by this line of code we can only load the first sheet, whichever the first sheet is there from left side. You can see from left side, this is the first one, order, then sheet 1, return, user. So it will only load the extreme left one, that is the first sheet. So how we can load the particular tab or sheet? So what pandas does that it identifies the sheet numbers by number, sheets by their number. For example, this is the sheet number 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Sorry, the number starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. If I tell pandas to load sheet number 2, then it will be 0, 1, 2. So it will load this file, this tab. Okay, so let's check this. Okay, let's comment this one. It will work with this. We can do here as df.name. Let's keep this for the future reference. Okay, now again one print. I've left that just if anyone wants to see, then it will be there, the line of code. Print, and just mention the variable name, that is d6 dot, it's a function called parse. Okay, and then you can write the name of that tab or sheet, or you can also mention 1, 2, 3. I'm just writing the name. Orders, let's load the file name returns. Okay, there is no d65. Okay, and let me run this. Oh, my mistake, one more parenthesis needs to be closed, and let's run this. So returns, you can see the return sheet data has been captured here. It's the same return, okay, with order ID and status. This is how you can locate and find the tabs name and load any particular sheet or tab data. Okay, so now we have seen how to load a particular data. Now let's and we can also do this same stuff by another way, and that is, let's make it and skip this here. Future reference for if anyone wants to see. Now let's make another variable, that is d6, and d6 equals to, then again let's load the file. That is, it will start with pandas pd dot read excel parenthesis start single quote file name, and then if we want a specific sheet data, then also we can write here as well, sheet name equals to, can write orders. This is another way to load a specific sheet or data name, sorry, sheet or tab data. And as you have seen, if we don't mention this a particular code, then it will load the first sheet data. Okay, which was the case in this file. We didn't mention any specific sheet to be loaded. Okay, so let's run this and check that data is there or not. Print df6. Okay, yes, data has been loaded from orders tab. Now let's run with the returns sheet. Yes, we have the data. Okay. Now, if we want to load the same stuff, we don't have the name of the, we don't want to use the name of the particular sheet, then also we can do that. Let me just copy this line of code. Oh, sorry, Control Z, copy, and let's comment it and paste here. And D7, and in this we will just mention sheet name equals to 0. Okay, let's run this. So 0. Okay, sorry, D7 should also be there. D7, let's rerun this. Yeah, we have here. So this was the way how we can load the data of, first of all, how to identify how many tabs are there, then how to load the data, how to load a specific sheet data, but through name or by through number, and the numbering starts from 0 from left to right. Okay, and this was it. Now if we want to load a specific columns data, how we can do that? Let's check. Let's paste that same, and home it's D8 data frame, and let's return comma, and let's put use column in the square bracket. I want 1 and 3. Fine. Now let's run this. 8. You can see in the return tab, I think there is no third tab. Yeah, in the return there is no third column. That's why it has only given me the first column. Let's try some other tab. Return. Let's take users orders tab. That's why there is no third. That's why it has just given me 1, and the same case is here. The number starts from 0, then 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So in returns order, and let me run this. In this, it will pull the data of the second column and the fourth column. We have the number starts from 0, and we have written 1 and 3. So ideally this should be 1, and this should be this one. Order, priority, and unit price. You can see order, priority, and unit price. This is how you can load a specific column data. Okay. Now moving to the next functions. So now one important function we will be going to learn, that handling missing data while loading the file. Now let me just find a particular data which has some missing rows. I believe this has all the rows intact. There is no missing rows. Okay. So to the missing data, we'll come back to that later on. Now let's jump to the question that how we can load TXT files. We have seen CSV, we have seen Excel file. Okay. Now let's see how text files are loaded. Let's make some space. So text files are also similarly loaded as we do the CSV file. The same line of code is there, but with a slight difference. So df9 equals to pd dot same read CSV. The text file will be read by the Python with the same code, read underscore CSV. Then start parenthesis this, and let me just pick the file. So I have one data that is this. This is the world crime data. Let me just pick the name. World. I think it's stuck. World crime data slash this. Okay. Now, so this is the how to load. Now, if you see this is arranged as per year, then comma, then population, comma, same, all the data has been arranged this one. So a delimiter, the separating element in this file is comma. So our delimiter is comma. And delimiter basically is the element or the character which is used to separate two elements, you can say. For example, it can be slash as well, it can be your space as well, it can be anything. In Excel you must have seen the when we do text to columns functionality, and it asks for delimiters when we do the text to column with others functionality. Let's come to the Python, and in this we have found what is the delimiter, that is comma. So we'll apply comma here and we'll type delimiters equals to double quote, and we'll put whatever delimiter we have found. And in this case, and in this file we have found comma is our delimiter. So D9, and let me run this file. And this. Okay, so our data has been loaded here. You can see year, population, total, and so on, so on, so on. So this is how a total will be loaded. We have another file which has a space in it. So that is hello, then say space, then I, then space, am, space. So how we can load this? Here the delimiter is our space. So let's read this as well. df10 equals to, let's pick this entire thing. Read this, it's my list. Okay. Let this my list, and our delimiter is a space. Let's just keep a one space, and D10. Let me run this. It should be fine. Here we have the data divided by or separated by space. So this is how we can load any text data here. Now, so that's all in this session. We have seen how to load the Excel file, how to read the how many tabs are there, and load a specific tab data. Then we went through how to load the text file data, and what are delimiters and how we can use them to load a text file. So that's all for for today. Have a good day. Enjoy and be safe.